Hey everybody, Benjamin Sturman here for another installment in the category YouTube. This video is going to be about captions. Now this isn't just going to be how to add a caption, another boring caption. It's going to be about how to add engaging captions to involve more clicks and different things that you wouldn't have really thought of. It's going to include when, how, and how many captions you should add to each video as well. So keep on watching if you want to find some more great tips and tricks that you can implement straight away. Okay guys, so here we are on the screen capture. Now you might be familiar with this guy. This is a gamer. I used to watch him a couple of years ago. KSI Obliginity. That's not how he says it. Anyway, this is just a quick example of this guy. He's got over 2 million subscribers, and this is what he used at the end of his video. You might never have thought about it, but you should be using this as well. I'm just going to mute it and I'm going to play the video. So at the end, he's got check out my other videos, and he's got the caption. I don't know what is he doing. He's got a caption over the link to the video. Now with captions, remember you can only link to videos within YouTube. Now this is a great way. Other people I've seen, they've actually got one video there and then one video there, and then they've got two different things. So they've got a little bit of a text underneath it explaining what it's about. Now one quick thing that I'm going to go over is when you should put the captions on. Like for example this, you should always put at the end of your video, because it's check out my other videos. If they've watched that video, you know that they've watched the whole video, and then KSI is obviously wanting you to stay on your channel, click onto another video and subscribe, because people are going to find him funny, and that's a way of doing it. You might be setting up a comedy thing, and you might be wanting to know how to get videos known and seen more. This course is basically kind of suited to anybody that wants to make stuff with YouTube. So I'm going to go down to the brainstorm. There's some things I haven't touched on, but I'm going to touch on them in the brainstorm. So carry on watching this video. Okay guys, let's get straight into this. So captions, a breakdown of the key powerful points featured. So I've released a tip which can be even better than captions in the editing process, which is that video, you've got to get that in the editing process, get that video playing, and get the caption over that. It's just a great little tip. Sure, you can find tutorials on that, have how to do that. It's another tip. And one tip I didn't mention on was to include your money site or your domain name. Your money site should really be on your domain name. So, for example, on some of my videos, I may feature www.sellsmartsolutions.com in the bottom left, which isn't actually a caption. So a lot of people at the time, people will click off the caption. That will be there the whole video. Make sure it's not interrupting the video, not getting in the way of anything. But at the bottom left, I usually put it just to kind of get the awareness of it. People might want to visit that, and then you don't need to put a caption over it, although you can. And the link's always in the description box below, obviously. So where to add your captions on a video? At the end, you put them in the middle where the video is playing. If not, I'd put the actual URL to your website if you want to add that in the editing process at the bottom left. Depends on what kind of videos you're making. As long as it doesn't get in the way, it doesn't really matter where it is. There's another YouTube feature where you can add your logo, I think it is, to the video wherever you want on all videos. That's another great tip. I would use that personally. That's another great thing to get somebody to click straight away from the video. When to add, so what points to add, usually I'd say at the end, but with the editing thing you can have it throughout the whole thing. You want to leave it on for about 10 to 20 seconds every time you put one on. So if you put it up at the start of the video, you really want somebody to click on a certain link, put that at the start, leave it on for a bit. People, you will usually click off, either click the cross or they click onto it, so that's what's usually going to happen. How many to add? The most you're going to add is one in the start for 10 seconds, one in the middle for 10 seconds, and one at the end for 10 seconds. That is if it's a very long video. If it's not, just add the one at the end, or the one at the beginning, or the one in the middle. And just overall, how to increase the chance of people clicking on the captions, and some tips to change it around slightly, which is the end one where you can get that video playing. Always include the titles, the good titles. You can learn about all the titles and stuff in the actual blogging category in the course. I'm just going over how to lay out things, and in the title section, you're going to be able to find out a lot about that and how to create a captivating title. So Watch the next video, everyone. Hope you've learned a lot from this video. Cheers, guys.